In last week's Blaze Be Your Own Boss, our teams got to grips with pricing and negotiation.
That's a special price.
In the father?
No.
Both teams made profit, but smart sellers made more money and won the challenge. And we therefore had to say goodbye to Kate. Welcome to Blaze Be Your Own Boss. This is the show that brings together 12 of Kenya's brightest young entrepreneurs. Each week, we will test them and we will watch as they develop their own businesses, working together with some of Kenya's biggest brands. Ultimately, they will hope to win a package of 5 million Kenya shillings for their businesses and ultimately become the last boss standing. Assessing their progress will be our 3 judges: music star King Kaka, media powerhouse Caroline Mutoko, and retailer and advertising mogul Trusha Katia.
Hey, good morning. My name is Kamal. I'm the Chief Executive for Craft Silicon, and we provide software technology to various countries all across Africa. We have a brand from us which is called Little. Little is a taxi hailing app that allows you to hail a taxi or a boda boda in a cost-efficient manner.
As part of broadening the service for Little, we have decided to include the boda boda option. And the reason for this is because most of our riders have asked how do they beat the traffic in Nairobi at a cost-effective way and at a convenient way where they can find the service provider next to them. So for this week, your team leaders will be Vinny and Sam.
I felt like I'd be team leader, just like that, you know, those deep within instincts. I felt like this week I'd be team leader, so I prepared myself psychologically a bit. I had an idea of which team I would want to work with.
Vinny is very articulate, so as a team leader, I think she's going to do good. She likes to plan things, and I like someone who plans things and knows what to do at what time.
I was expecting that I would be called as the team leader because of the few instances that I've shown rebellious or any other kind of form not agreeing with the leader when they are making the decisions.
I feel like he has the spot which he has always wanted. So I just want to see what he can do.
Vinny and Sam, please pick your team members.
Lynette.
Joe.
Wayne.
Valentine.
Before he chose me, I was like, please don't choose me. But then now he chose me, so I just have to make do with it.
Sumaina. Sumaina.
I think Sam will do a bit better as a team leader because of his selection of his teammates, maybe. I have a feeling it could go south, it could go north.
Paul Kitty.
David.
I have been in the losing team twice with almost the same kinds of people. I really prayed and told God, and yeah, this week, even if I'm not the team leader, anyone else who becomes team leader, they should really do a reshuffle.
Honestly, I was confused when I saw the bikes on set because the thing with these challenges, they give you something new every day. You cannot actually tabulate what's going to come.
Your task for today will be, first, understand the technology. Second, recruit boda boda. Third, develop and execute a marketing plan. Then run the service for 1 day.
And the team with highest number of users win the challenge.
The moment I felt I had the software, just that the word software, and they have an application, I was like, this is my thing.
This week's challenge is all about technology. Our teams will work with a little brand to launch a trial version of a Boda Boda service. This means that customers can use their phone to order Boda Boda riders using the little service, which already offers cab services. Our teams will have 72 hours to get trained, work out how to market the service, recruit Boda Boda riders to offer the service, and recruit users of the service.
So when it comes to entrepreneurship, we need to remember that technology is just another tool to get the product to the right people. And in this case, we're talking about Boda Boda rides as the actual service that is being sold. Keep an eye on the contestants as they begin thinking about how to get that product to the right people.
Each week, our contestants are sent into the real world and experience real-life business decisions. Facilitating these challenges are our brand partners.
Little is the best taxi hailing app in Kenya. It was developed in Kenya and we're expanding into Africa.
Craft Silicone provides business technology solutions in over 45 countries in Africa alone. With over 200 young people developing products, Craft Silicone are one of the leading technology businesses in the Silicon Savannah.
We have a new entrant into the platform, which is Boda Boda. It's still on beta test, simply means it's still on trial period on the live environment.
We're actually testing it, getting feedback, tweaking the business model, and testing some of the assumptions that we have.
Our team names this week are Swift Riders, led by Muraguri, and Outriders, led by Vinay. Users normally only see how you use an app. It's important that our teams understand how it works to appreciate what they need to do. So first, teams need to be trained on the app.
This session is for you to understand the business that you guys will be running for a day.
It's important to note that the teams are working with a trial version of the Boda Boda app. In technology development, this often means that the trial version will have its own lessons that the owner of the app will learn from and lead to further development.
And then we have drivers. So drivers are the people who will actually deliver the service. So your objective for this week is to get users. So our user is someone who has taken one paid ride. Meaning, if you go to someone and you convince that person to download the application, you still don't have a user. You have a download, or you have an account. You have to convince that download or account to actually make a request and take a ride.
I'm that good customer who goes like 3 times. Can the 4th time, will I be given a discount or anything? Is there any catch?
The main focus for this task for today is acquisition, just to encourage people to have the first try.
Now let's find out how our teams handle the planning.
By now, I'm sure all of us know what Little is, and we know how it works, and we can work around it. The second thing is we recruit Boda Boda riders to this service, and by riders, they mean the people using this service. Yeah. I'm hoping to see better results, because now it's me who will dictate whether our team will win or lose, of course, plus teamwork.
I really feel like we've achieved the first one, which is to understand how the technology works. We already went for the training. The second one is to get a marketing plan. That can be a bit tricky, because now I feel like you need the plan before you even pilot or execute.
I was also thinking, how can we make use of the USSD option that they have for people who do not have smartphones?
I'm thinking the USSD comes in handy in times when you don't have Wi-Fi. Then you're thinking, should I buy bundles or should I just spend 1 bob and still get the same service? Yeah. Then the 1 bob sounds cheaper to most students, especially if you want to target students, then it sounds cheaper.
Nice.
Sam has an issue with teamwork. Sam is like a boss. I'm just hoping his team goes well.
We have perceived him as this person who will do anything just to remain in the show, irrespective of what you are going to feel or what is going to happen to others. And now, being in his group, you have to really give your best, and you have to face some other challenges despite the main challenge.
Like tumesema social media, yes, it may cover all those platforms, but there's others. Kuna zingine? Yes. Let's just say all those others, and then now we go to the target group we're talking about.
What others?
I come from a town which is a Boda Boda heaven, and I'm really excited about it. It's a place where when you ask any Boda Boda person, Valentine, do you know like, yes, they know me. I'm at home, that's what I can say.
What if you use the bloggers?
So Sue wants to use bloggers to publicize the new Boda Boda service.
Yes, the Boda Boda option in this location. We just want them to write an article. No.
Every week, our teams are supported by an experienced mentor. This week, it is technology guru and owner of Ongea.com, Trevor Kimenyi.
The first thing about marketing is you need to know who your target audience is. So who are you trying to reach?
We're targeting business people. For example, in River Road, there's a lot of movement with the motorbikes. Deliveries, maybe spare parts or something of the sort. And
hotels.
University students.
Yeah.
Hotels also. Hotels that usually deliver ready food. They usually get a lot of orders to deliver the food. We need to be clear on what you're offering. Then we need to be straight with our target group. And the other thing is that we need to focus on realistic, and I say again, realistic numbers.
So right now the plan is we're targeting students. You're going to determine which campuses you're going to go to.
Yes.
And then you have 4 or 5 activities, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the other thing that I think we forgot to mention is trying to diversify so that we're not quite concentrating our efforts on the university students alone, but trying to also bring in some companies, like we say Valentine Cake House, for example. Like we try and find out how many deliveries they do in a day. Yeah.
Okay, so why you guys, I think because you've got a very short amount of time, you need to pick between one of these two.
Okay.
So which one do you guys think will be more successful?
University
students, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's good. I'm not saying either is right or wrong, but then if you've got a short time frame, it pays to be focused.
Being that he has worked in an IT firm and he understands how these things to do with apps and the social media works. So basically, I think it was a pleasant time for us interacting with him and actually knowing and learning from him.
When you're looking at marketing, look at it like a funnel. So think about it like the number of people who know about Little, then the number of people who of those people, how many of them will take a ride? Then out of those who will take a ride, how many of them will actually go and recommend it to other people?
So if you develop an app, make sure you use the right keywords to describe your app, because this helps your users find it. On Facebook, use nice, beautiful photos of your application and share it with your friends, because that's free advertising and they'll be able to share it with other people. On Twitter, describe useful use cases for your application, not just telling people that your app exists, but you're also telling them how it helps solve their problems.
So as an entrepreneur, you must be aware of the 4 P's of marketing. That is product, price, promotion, and place. Now, we've already talked about the product, we've talked about the price, now it's promotion. And in promotion, it's all about differentiating your product from all others. Remember, in this case, it is all about Boda Boda rides. That's the product, that's the service that's being sold. So you must begin to differentiate that from all others. In this case, watch the contestants. Are they selling the product, which is Boda Boda rides, or are they selling the application? Never confuse those two.
Our teams have a promo code to enable customers to get their first ride for free. But Muraguri appears unhappy with the delay in receiving the promo codes from Little.
We've been trying to get our promo code running, but we have not yet got the promo code running from Little. From my side, what I think is that they have failed us. They have failed us because they have not yet given us the referral code since yesterday.
They expected us to do a couple of things for them, which basically in terms of a company policy we call it.
The task was way easier, but the person I am working for is making it way hard for us.
Wayne and Lynette are looking for a bulk usage deal from Eat Out.
Eat Out has a huge database of users. So for them, it's just about engaging their users to download and use the application. So that database is what is very valuable, I think, for Little.
What you need to do is find as many users of the app to use the Boda Boda as possible tomorrow.
We can easily our page likes, we're hitting around 150,000 plus. So that kind of,
at least 100 people will get to you.
more than 100 people will definitely get to us. So that definitely isn't an issue. Now, in terms of what you're giving us, we would like some border rides.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're asking that if we can give them, like on your budget, if we can give them free rides on the little borders, yeah, so that they can get to use the product just before they recommend it to their users.
Wayne really wanted to go to eat out with Lynette. So I think there's that tendency to want to work with Lynette because maybe they're used to each other, having been in 2 winning teams together.
Like on the very short term, then I'll tell you what the long-term plan is. It's possible. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
The deal is done. Meanwhile, the rest of the team are recruiting users at Catholic University and showing students how to use the app.
And then there is the Boda Boda. The first ride is free.
It's the first one.
Wamefurahia, ni wamesema ni app poa yenye itawasaidia ni as kusave pia cost, lakini tutapigia simu majioni tuone kama watakuwa wamedownload in case kuna complications zozote yenye wanapitia, labda hawaelewi, kuna mahali hawajaelewa, watatuambia pia, tutazungumza nao, tutazidi kushikana na wao tukaongee.
Over at the Chiromo campus, recruiting continues.
You're using it? You're using it?
Hey, Muraguri is trying.
Good on my side. You're not using it.
Right now, our target are university students, simply because these people are mostly on a budget. So if right now they're given this Boda Boda app and they know how to use it, it'll be of benefit to them. And we know we have many universities, especially on Thika Road.
And customers are downloading and downloading and downloading. Remember, this challenge is about getting users to the Boda Boda service, not the regular cab service.
I'm happy we finally finalized our piloting process. We've actually confirmed if our referral code works, actually. Yes, it wasn't really the Boda Boda, but we were also given that alternative. If people could hail cabs as well, it's an added advantage as well.
One of our team members got really sick, so we were reduced to 4. That was quite a blow on our side because actually it's someone who I chose specifically to be on this because I knew they would be very helpful. But yeah, no matter who you are, you can't change the weather.
It's day 3. Swift Riders Sue is planning social media and going after a deal with Boozit, a drinks delivery service.
So my social media plan is to have a campaign on Twitter and on Instagram. We have contacted some influential people on Twitter. They will do a hashtag where they will really communicate about mainly the cab and also the Boda Boda. They'll also hint about the Boda Boda, but the audience on Twitter is a working class audience. These are people who will get out from work and want to take a cab home. So that is our target right now.
Yes, my name is Susan.
Susan,
yes, Susan.
It's now I want a Boda Boda.
Yes, like then you order for a cab.
I select I want a Boda Boda.
Yes, you want a Boda Boda. Yes, we'll do it, and you'll see how it's done. How it's done. Yes.
What times does little Boda Boda operate?
The whole day. The whole day, like from, let's say from 9. No.
What? I didn't expect them to really ask all those questions because I thought that they would see the details because they are there on the app. And it's not that I was not really prepared with the facts. It's just that I was really concentrated on the Boda Boda.
It will enable us to cut down on our cost because it's only 20 shillings.
Yes, 20 shillings per kilometer.
Per kilometer.
Yes.
I think that it's good for business, by the way.
When we download the application, then we see how it goes. So you first go to your Play Store. You guys have a Play Store? Yes, we can use one phone. It's on phone, yes. Play Store. Then there's the little app. The promo code is Little Love. Little.
The promo code is Swift Riders. Little Love.
Yes.
Then there's something else.
The Swift Riders is the referral code.
The referral code.
Yes, bring. Our referral code runs out today at 12 midnight. We have to get as many riders as we can everywhere, anywhere around Nairobi and its environs, and also Mombasa, which someone else is also working on from my group. But yes, it ends. The referral code expires by midnight.
Now Muraguri is back at Graphine's recruiting users.
Okay, Little is a hailing cab application. Unaweza tumia kuita cab. Si mnatumianga applications zingine kuita gari wakujia hapa. But the good part of this one, today, I'm assuring you that you are going to ride for free. So we're here at Graphine's College trying to get people to download the application. We got a good number. So far we have managed to help them download the application and install it on their phone.
You've already downloaded it?
No. Ukienda download, there is this part yenye itakushare referral code. And as you can see, the first person from Graphine's College just got their first ride, and it's actually free. She's not going to pay anything, and she's going to Langata. So the service is working.
Free rides, how can they possibly refuse? But has Muraguri understood the terms and conditions? The promo offer is only up to 500 Kenya shillings.
Now, get fair estimate.
Swift Riders.
Thank you so much for using the service. Enjoy your ride.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Now Muraguri has an issue about the promo. He didn't read the terms and conditions.
Now, it's like now, I'll tell you, tomorrow Cam will go to the United States. Then the airport is closed. Then you come and say,
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I don't need that talk. I don't need that talk. I said I don't. I really don't. You're just listening to me. You're just listening to me. You've been talking since the time I called you. You've been talking
okay, and I will talk or I'll hang up. I will talk or I will hang up.
Now,
you have to listen to me.
The question is, you told me the ride is free. How can you tell me the ride is free? Adam, hang up. You are so Lakini the question is, he told us the ride is free. Yeah. He told us. Then, when people take the ride, then now he's telling us, okay, if the ride is not free, now you have, after 500, you have to pay. Yeah. It's after 500.
I feel he was using a tone that maybe he was not supposed to use, like making it so harsh and like complaining and accusing them of what they did, instead of explaining to them his part so that they can actually understand and find a solution. He was like now demanding for what he wants and maybe like fighting back.
It's all about communication. Maybe that is something that Sam was not understanding. That is why we were given this challenge, so that we would solve a problem.
As an entrepreneur, you must remember that you are a leader as well. Now, Bill Hybels, who's an amazing writer on leadership, says that you must be able to communicate north, south, east, and west. That means that you need to be able to communicate to those above you, those at your same level, and those below you. In this case, you can watch as the entrepreneur is unable to deal with his client, who in this case is above him. Little is asking for a certain thing, and the entrepreneur cannot be able to communicate well. If you want to succeed as an entrepreneur, you must be able to communicate effectively with those above you. First, listen to what their requirements are, and then communicate to them what you are able to do on their behalf. If you are unable to do this well, then you will lose the client, and eventually your business will fail.
Joe, now there is something that nataka mfanye. Wale wase wenye tuliongea nao masaa ya asubuhi, and since we got this challenge, tukawaambia the ride is free, we have to change our strategy on that one. Utawaambia because si challenge yetu ilikuwa inaisha leo. Because siku inaisha, you'll tell them as the day goes by, venye day inaenda ikiisha, fare ita reduce. Like now they are going to pay up to a maximum of 500. Na just to put more strength to your statement, unaweza waambia even another time ikifika, the fare hata inaweza reduce to below 500. Lakini just be smart on it.
When you're marketing an app, there's 4 things you need to think about. The first one is, what do your customers actually want and need? Not just thinking about what you want the app to do. The second thing is, where are your customers? Which social media sites do they normally frequent? The third thing is to look at what are your customers currently doing without your application. And finally, because it's a business, you have to think, how are you going to make money from this? Is your application going to be free, or is it going to have advertisements within the application?
Vinay is concerned about waiting times. Promise a service, you better deliver it.
So at the moment we're at Catholic University, we are maximizing on the fact that between 8 to 11, that's the time students come to school, and some lectures end at 11 and others end at 1. So we are hoping by between 11 and 1 to have maximum riders. And so at the moment we are still recruiting people, getting them to know what Little is about, so that they may get this application on their phones and get to subscribe to it. Yeah.
Then the Buddha guy will just call you and come for you.
Convincing someone to take the ride is very easy, because when someone hears the free part, they are just willing to download it.
I need a ride. See, this is Little app. So I need a ride from Niko Utamaduni Sai Bogani.
We are one teammate down. Like, one of us is unwell. He's just gone to the hospital. That's Paul. And that's really affecting my team.
Especially now when we are in choir, at a certain point, now people were pouring. So unapata like me, niko hapo na like 5 people surrounding me. I'm providing Wi-Fi for all of them. So this is asking me a question. So it was a bit, so I was like, having someone there to help me around would have been a very good, but ugonjwa ni ugonjwa, si ati mtu alikuwa amejiitisha.
Paul was not agreeing with everything we were saying. He didn't want to work with the team, as in he's just working on his own. And I think when he realized that enyewe this team, niko na different ideas with them, just something had to come up. That's how I felt. He had to bring up something, which apparently was sickness.
Getting riders had proven to be hard when we were starting, because most of the people, I think, were already in class. There were not as many people walking around. But right now, it's positive. We're getting a good number of riders, and it's young people, so they're excited about technology and a new app and a free ride. Yeah.
However, local boda guys appear to have a problem. It's a licensing issue.
Washaenda juu sasa tumesimama hapo for long, au motorbike people wengine wameanza kucause ati tunawaibia customers because of that delay of waiting. So I'm just hoping it becomes more efficient so that people don't have to wait for long.
Now, that has really affected our operations, because our main aim was to get most of the students to take the little bodas. So it has made it difficult because we don't know where to go right now. We are trying to figure out maybe to go to town, and we are still making that decision.
I've been pretty impressed by how the team led by Vinny actually has been engaging my team. We've gotten quite impressive insights from them.
Our team's overall performance, I will rate it as the best so far.
Either way, either we lose or we win, Little will be positively affected with our efforts.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So, tell me, Wayne, what was the task this week?
The task this week was first to understand the technology, which was board. Little had introduced Boda Bodas into their app. The second one was to come up with a marketing plan and execute it, and then to take it to the market and actually do a test with it.
Okay.
So that was mainly the task.
So,
Yes.
what did you guys have to do?
We had to really push the app. We had to really communicate about what the app has. One to the cabs and the Boda Boda. Really push for the Boda Boda so that the audience that we had really targeted were the businesses which do most deliveries, maybe food businesses, or we found a liquor business. It's called Booze It. So we went and introduced the app to them,
Okay.
and the amazing facility of the Boda Boda, and we also really pushed the cab option to the students.
Okay, so great. So this was about developing and applying technology to an everyday service, right? Good. What were the team names?
Outriders.
Swift Riders. Cool name, guys. Cool stuff, and I love it. Don't you?
Kali.
Iko Kali.
Kali sana.
So you endorse it?
Yeah.
Okay. And who are the team leaders?
I was.
Finny?
Yes.
And myself.
Sam.
Yes.
You get to be the boss.
Sam, the boss.
Let's see.
Now, Outriders, tell me what you did, how you did it.
I'll take it up. We had two main strategies. Our first strategy was the grassroots method. The grassroots method is where we approach people personally and try convincing them that they need to download the app. And the second method was strategic relationships with people who deal with similar demographics. And in particular, we chose Eat Out.
So, Swift Riders, I believe I actually saw you trending. I saw the hashtag. And I didn't know until today that was you. So tell me, how did you do it?
The marketing plan that we came up with was first, we would use social media. Second, we would use the word of mouth. The word of mouth, what we did is that if I communicated to you, I would make sure that you talked to about 5 of your friends, and 5 of your friends talked to 5 of your friends each.
The guys who own the app, what did they think of what you guys did? And be honest.
One thing about dealing with people, you need to understand how they want to conduct themselves.
So do you think you had a good relationship with your brand partners?
Yes.
We had a business relationship.
It wasn't a good relationship.
What was
That's a good answer, guys.
I believe that we had a very good relationship, despite the hiccups of the application letting us down, but I believe we had a good relationship.
I hope you both understand these were beta versions of the code, and there will be challenges. So literally part of your assignment and challenge was to get over that. The success in this challenge, it's very important for you to understand, was all about getting people to actually use the service, okay? And I'm not just saying this for you, I'm saying this for anybody who has to deal with tech, and especially tech that has an app assigned to it, all right? So that caveat having been put in place, I'm going to ask Judge TK to give us the results.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Breathe.
Breathe, guys.
Oh.
This is your hard work. This is what you got. Yeah.
Do we have medics?
Yeah.
I'm worried.
Breathe.
We are fine.
Okay.
You're fine. Okay.
Okay, go on.
As Carol said, it's not about how many people walk through your door to enter your business. It's how many you serve. Clear?
Yes.
So, downloads. Outriders. 180 downloads. Swift Riders. 183 downloads. Okay? So more downloads. However, we were not measuring you on downloads. The ultimate goal was what?
Users. The users.
Exactly. Number of rides. One goal. Outriders, 56 rides. Swift Riders, 41 rides. Congratulations.
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 I got you like that.
Me and Vinny actually are on the winning team for the first time.
It's your first win.
Congratulations.
Okay, that I did not know.
That's how a win feels like. Yes.
Okay, Sam.
Yes.
I need you to nominate 2 of your team members who'll be up for eviction with you.
This is a very, very hard decision.
You still have to make it.
My team took blows. People got sick. Valentine. Safe Joe.
Okay. Now, I hope you enjoyed the hugs you got from TK, because here's the problem. Usually I'd ask the winning team to leave. I'm not going to. Let me tell you why. 3 weeks, and I've noticed that every time we switch the teams around, there are people who actually constantly end up on the winning team. All right? And I don't know whether they're just getting a ride. All right? Okay? So this is what I need. I need the winning team's leader to nominate 2 people in your team who will also be up for eviction today.
Okay. Paul, Kitty, and Susan Mweni.
Okay. The rest of you need to leave. The 2 be nominated stand. Everybody else, out. Stay right where you are.
I chose Sue because I felt she can get herself out of there.
I'm curious, why did you nominate Safe and Valentine? Why?
They were, okay. The other 2 members are, okay, these 2 members got, specifically them, got sick on Tuesday. They have not been feeling good.
Am I right that you actually got extra time for the fact that those 2 team members were unwell?
Each of them missed a day, and we got half day.
So you did get extra time to make it up?
We were made aware that both sides, even the winning team, there were members that were ill.
Yeah.
So it's balanced out. True.
I didn't know about the winning team.
I would really want to hear from these 2 why they think they're here.
I would like to know, why do you think you've been nominated for possible eviction?
I think, first of all, why I think I'm here is because I was sick. But I didn't take my sickness as a challenge. I was sick on Monday, but I went to the hospital, got my meds, and I was up on Tuesday to get people to ride at Kwea.
All right.
For me, I was sick on Wednesday. I had gone to Catholic University. We were to do activation, but unfortunately, I fell sick.
You did go to the hospital, didn't you?
Ate?
You did go to the hospital?
Yeah.
Yeah? But they said there's really nothing wrong with you.
With me, I was given medication because I was feeling really weak. Because what I was feeling is I could not
Baba,
do
don't
anything.
Make me do this. Don't make me be that girl.
No.
This is Kenya. Iko uko na malaria ndogo, tunakudunga kitu.
Si hivyo. Nilienda pale nilikuwa sisikii vizuri kweli. Nikafika pale nikapimwa. Kuonekana sina kitu, lakini nikaambiwa ni kwa ile hali ambayo nasikia, nikapewa madawa ambayo yalinisaidia. Na siku ya pili yake yani nilichangamka tu vizuri tukafanya kazi.
Why I feel I should remain in the show is that I'm not only a determined person, and I'm not a character who has been growing as the episodes have been going by, but I know what I want out of this, and I'm headed for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Safe.
I think I deserve to stay in the show because, one, I'm determined. Looking at my track record, I've been making things happen. I was sick, but when I went down to the ground, I made things happen. And I learn every day. For example, I could not sell something to someone, but, you know, changing my personality and actually adapting to business environments, that shows you something that in future, I'll be able to do greater. So I think that's the reason why.
So, I believe I should be staying because, one, I'm a determined person, and also, I'm not an app developer or a marketer. I'm a sports guy, and doing all the things that I've done, and we have done with the group, I believe that I'm prepared for the world and any challenge that can come.
All right, guys, we the judges have had enough. It's time for you guys to go out and we make our decision. Thank you very much.
Ladies, gentlemen, I'm not going to prolong this at all. However, I do want to say that no matter how this goes, no matter who leaves, you do get 120,000 shillings in cash, and you also get business support package from Blaze. Valentine, first let me say you have amazed me in the last 3 weeks. You really have. You've gotten more confident, you're bolder, you hold your head a totally different way. You articulate what it is you're defending or what it is you were doing really, really well. Kaka.
Sam, one, I'm really impressed. The fact that most of your team members this week said you've improved. Again, you need to change. There are still complaints about how you handle leadership, and that is very tricky for a boss.
Safe.
Yes.
You seem not to deal too well if you're out of your zone. You know what you do and you know what you do well. But part of you growing in this show will be getting out of what you know you do well and trying other things. Otherwise, you'll never grow.
It's eviction time. 2 of you are going home tonight. Last week, I talked about leadership and respect being absolutely key. Sam, we heard your phone call with your brand partner. Sam, my friend, these guys are the ones who recruited us. You have to work with them, not against them. And your client, Ron, hung up on you. I heard that conversation. How do you argue with the people who are actually giving you the business, Sam? As I told you, leadership is important. You give respect upwards and downwards. This is the 3rd time in a row you're in the losing team, and we're gunning for you. Honestly, you've survived twice. But this time, Sam, I'm sorry to say, but you have to go home.
Mwanzangu, what I've noticed about every person, every single week, and every time I look at the tasks, is that there has been growth. People have changed their style, people have changed their manner, people change how they think through problems. My worry for you is that I don't see you growing to a level where you can actually be the guy that takes away the 5 million. This is not an indictment on your capacity to be a boss. It's about whether or not you will grow consistently enough so that you're not just of value to your teammates, but this process will be of value to you. So yes, you have to go home. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you. Good luck. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Valentine, you fight tears every night. This shouldn't happen again. should not happen again.
Nimejifunza ni umuhimu wa kufanyia kitu ni haraka kinapotokea. Kwa sababu hizi challenge ukiangalia time frame tunapewa, unapewa time frame kidogo sana, na ukiangalia ni challenge ambayo it's almost impossible.
What I'm taking home after the 3 weeks, first is the importance of teamwork. Second, the importance of communication. And third is respect.
Next week, our teams get to learn about benefit selling with the Marini Naturals range of products.
The team that sells the most gets to win this task.
But will they actually get new retail orders?
He will purchase and will purchase. Done deal.
Don't forget, you can catch unique digital content or watch the show again on our digital platforms.